Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. I'm Kevin Harlan with Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. On the sideline, David Aldridge. You know, Coach, I'm always so excited for the season to tip off. There is no better time of the year.
Everyone has a clean slate, and the title chances are all even. It's a long season, and there's a lot of noise about projections and whatnot. But today's the day to set your tone for the season.
Count it.
They drew first blood there. This should and could be a fun one.
And you can just feel like there's a bit of electricity in the air tonight.
And it goes down 2 points.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
Pass to Newman. The rebound by Pippen.
Solid defensive effort, putting in the work to protect the hoop and disrupt his shot.
Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And that's a surprising time, Clark, for an intentional foul.
It sure is. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish right there. But I'll tell you what, he better have a good reason for it, or he's going to be seeing some extra pine time.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Tries the spin move. Pass to Bogues. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 3. And it's Cartwright with the rebound. Now the Bulls with it. And this matchup with the Hornets, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season.
You know, they rolled all over this team last season, sweeping the season series and doing it in dominant fashion.
Yeah, for whatever the reason, that was a good matchup for them. But that was last year, so they've got to focus on not taking them lightly.
Here's Gill after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Gill against Jordan. Shoots. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Pass to Paxson. It's up a 3. They get it back. Outside for Pippen. And then Pippen slams it in.
How about that authoritative punch by Pippen? Showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
Hornets trail by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gill the pass to Gaddison. That one good for 2.
Well, that's an easy, effortless make right at the rim.
Yeah, you know this. You usually get only looks like this in the layup line. The defense has to make it harder on him right there.
Now, here's Jordan. Bucket is good. Jordan's got 6.
Good defense. Does not matter. Jordan's unaffected.
Here's Gill. They set the pick. And it's Cartwright with the rebound. Chicago leading by 4. Back to Grant. Jordan looking it over. For 3, Paxson. And the Bulls get it back. Cartwright, and he banks in the layup.
Unrelenting on the boards. Cartwright using that strength and size to get those second shot points.
And here's Bogues. No scoring in this one. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Hobson comes in for Pippen. Hodges checked in for Michael Jordan. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. And then for Charlotte, Reed, he's checked in for Newman. And Curry subbed in for Gill. 1:56 left here in the first quarter. Armstrong dishes to Grant. Pass to Armstrong. Here's Hobson, covered by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
Hey, you've got to defend BJ out there now. He will not hesitate to let that three-pointer fly.
Hornets trail by 7. Outside, Reed. Here's Gaddison. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Bogues. Now here's Johnson. Rebounded by Hobson.
Not quite a blocked shot, but no question he got a piece of it.
It might not add to his stat line, but the offense will certainly be more cautious around him after that.
Here's Hodges. And the Bulls, another 3.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in early going.
It's to Curry. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the shot goes in.
Even though he's a smaller guard, Bogues is confident inside. Excellent job capitalizing.
Now Armstrong. Pass to Hobson. And here's Armstrong. Bogues defending. Here's King. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Jumping all over them right from the tip-off. They now have a double-digit advantage.
They look like the more confident team so far. This is why they've grabbed such a substantial lead so fast.
Bogues kicks to Johnson. Here's the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's Chicago leading by 10. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Here's Chapman after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Chapman the pass to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Absolutely loving what I'm seeing right there.
Wow, a slam with an exclamation point.
They're cutting into this lead.
Now here's Pippen out to the wing. Here's King outside for Pippen. Back to King. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Offensive rebound. Here's Purdue. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That is why Purdue is out there. Give this squad some energy.
Grant outside. Pass to Jaminski. To the middle. Here's King.
Oh, strong finish. Throw that thing down.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Hornets trail by 14. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Over the last 12 seasons, Clark, the Lakers have made 9 finals. 9 of them. Will L.A. continue to dominate the West, do you think?
Kevin, I don't think so. I mean, that is a phenomenal run what the Lakers have put forth. But you start looking at the roster, guys like Worthy, Magic, Byron Scott are in their 30s and they're not getting younger. And you factor in the rest of the West has improved as well. It will be tough for the Lakers to stay on top.
Chicago making some changes. Livingston comes in for King. And it's Jordan in for Hobson. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Johnson, the pass to Curry. Here's Gill. Purdue with the rebound.
Got the look he wanted. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Jordan against Gill. Right side, Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Goes, jamming that one home.
How many other guys can do that? Michael Jordan, everybody. You can't top his showmanship.
Now here's Curry. Still scoreless. Pass to Newman. No one near him. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific at getting inside and powering the flush down.
Curry looking it over. Here's Newman, guarded by Jordan. Here's Newman. Curry finds Johnson. Here's Newman. A three-pointer, no good. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Pass to Armstrong. Here's Livingston, who's guarded by Johnson. Deep two from Pippen. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Pippen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice sense of time there from Pippen. Felt the clock ticking down and was still able to get the shot on.
Jordan against Gill. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Seed of power in the NBA is still the Central Division in the East, but Clark, it's more about the Bulls than the Pistons now, it seems.
Could not agree with you more, Kevin. 4 straight titles have come from that division, and you look at that young core Chicago has, I think they're going to have a say in the title race for several more years.
Charlotte calls timeout. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Cartwright's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for Livingston. Hobson's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong. Gaddison, he's checked in for Charlotte. Bogues comes in for Curry. Gill hits them both. Here's Jordan. 10 points for him. The three. A rebound by Larry Johnson. Hornets trail by 16. Gill kicks to Bogues. Pass to Gill. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Smooth motion on that jump shot. No problem knocking that one down.
1:37 left in the first half of basketball. Hobson passes to Grant. Now Paxson. From downtown. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Paxson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Finding a shot and sinking it. Paxson can be so effective from range.
Pass to Newman. Shoots a fader. And it's Cartwright with the rebound. Cartwright's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jordan. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Jordan's got 12 points in the game. Hornets trail by 19. Bogues with it. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Hobson.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Jordan can't get it to go.
Boy, that's a squandered opportunity there.
One he'd like to have back for sure.
Newman, the pass to Bogues. Here's Gill. Johnson with a screen on Jordan. 5 on the clock. Here's Bogues. Charlotte no good that time either.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Nice strong finish on that jam.
Yeah, he went with 2 hands for safety. I get it.
He made sure no one was stopping that rack attack.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
He spent the first half slicing that defense to pieces on his way inside.
Well, he kept finding openings, showing us great vision out on the floor.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen.